Hey everybody, how's it going? I had a chance to play a little Pokemon Go today. Uh, Caught a new creature, hatched some eggs, hatched a few 10-kilometer eggs and five, and got some needed candies for some evolutions, which was really nice because to be honest with you, I was short some. I got into some gyms, which was pretty nice. Got into some gyms I was looking to make gold. And even if I get taken out of them, I'm not too worried about it because I'm going to have to go back to them eventually to make them gold. I'm not doing too bad. About ready tomorrow, which is not too far in the distance. Uh, I'll get my 50 gold for the day. And once I get the 50 gold, I'll be able to turn around and bring in another incubator. You know, it's every 3 days I'm getting an incubator, which is good because I'm relying a lot right now on just hatching of eggs in order to get creatures. And it's nice because the candies I'm getting from those eggs are definitely helping with some of the higher evolutions. You know, when you're talking some of them requiring 100 candies to evolve a creature, yeah, it's kind of nice to get somewhere between 10 to 14 to sometimes 20 candies for an evolution. That saves a lot of time with trying to hunt down creatures. Um, I'm still at it in the 60s. I think 67 for the new Pokemon. I counted it up, and if I can do all the evolutions of the creatures I've got now, it'll be pretty close to hitting that 90 mark, and that 90 mark is when that silver badge turns into a gold badge, and that's what I'm going for, is to get that a gold. That's the long-term goal. The other goal was that I achieved this week was trying to get all steel type Pokemon. Got it. It's a gold medal now. I'm only short a few for some other ones, and yeah, the legendary raid pass or legendary battles and raid battles, I'm not even messing with because you're talking 1,000 battles. I don't have the time, the money, or the goal to be put into that kind of thing. Um, that just requires a lot of time. And, don't get me wrong, if I had the time, I'd probably do it, most likely. If I had the gold, I definitely would do it. But I don't. And when I say gold, I mean in-game gold, not actual gold. Uh, but that requires time and money to do that. And at this point in time, I don't have the time or the money. So, and eventually I'm sure that'll change. But for the time being, that's where I'm at. I'm going to be releasing a video here later on. So the day went really good. Work was excellent. I'll touch more on that later, I'm sure. And you're working on a couple decks. The elf deck is moving along. There's definite chance for opportunities with that one. The merfolk has got some issues. I'll discuss those issues later. But yeah, it's coming along pretty good. Um, I'm thinking of throwing a planeswalker in the merfolk deck because it's a blue-green deck that I'm building, and there's a creature, planeswalker that is blue-green, so she'll add real nicely to it. Um, I'm thinking about throwing a couple different planeswalkers in there too, a blue planeswalker and a green planeswalker because there's one of each that are pretty nice, and I think they'll fit in good with that deck. So I haven't entirely decided yet. And for those of you that aren't familiar with planeswalkers, they have unique abilities. considering putting in a Planeswalker in the elf deck too. The white black one, I do have a Planeswalker I could put into it, but I need to work on the other issues of it first before I think of doing that. So that's a cool thing about when you're putting together decks. You can find different Planeswalkers that will enhance it. You're not limited when it comes to Magic. It's basically as far as your imagination can take you. And the more effective you make a deck and the faster it plays, the better you're going to do. You got to have a way to power things up, and if you can get an enchantment out there to bring in extra creatures, that always helps too. I don't have a whole heck of a lot other than it's getting late. Juliana was homesick. I think she's only got like a week or two left of work before the baby's supposed to be here. So, I got on the computer at work, and I got some of the computer work done, and received notification from my vacation way out in August. So that was nice. Walmart doesn't do that normally. You don't get any kind of notification where I used to work. So I received notification in paper copy saying that, yeah, you can take it off. So I'll be taking off for the fair. You got to enjoy that, It's nice to be able to take the time off from a job to do, fun things with your family or your friends, And in my case, most of my friends are family and most of my family are friends. So it's a win-win for me. Tomorrow's coming real early. It's getting late in the day. My mom made it to work on time, so that was a good thing. And, doesn't seem to be a lot of action out here today. So for cars and animals yet, so that's not a bad thing. Normally there's a bunch of animals running around. Oh, the other day when there was an animal, it was a couple bunnies, and bunnies are like really scaredy cats, and make a noise, they stop, and that's what it was a bunny. And then when I started moving towards the bunny, it took off. So that was a whole deal with that. The good points about the day is that patience is a virtue, and as long as a person's patient, things seems to work out great. I hear snow and that falling off of houses and stuff like that already. So, it's going to be a great day. Tomorrow's going to be even better yet. Tomorrow's middle of the week, Wednesday, so you can't go bad there, and you gotta enjoy it when you can. That's the whole crux of the whole situation right there, is make the best of every moment, every minute you can. Even if things are kind of bad at the time, still try to make the best of it. It's going to be an early morning for me. It usually is. Daniel will be working, I guess, at the same place I am. His other job, of course, when they found out he was going to quit, they wanted him to work more, and they tried to say they were going to give him more hours and things like that. And Daniel was like, I need a job to where it pays my bills, and this isn't paying my bills, He needs a full-time job. And so we'll see what happens with that. He's not going to obviously stay where he's at. He's going to try to get a better paying job, and that's where he's going now, is to get a better paying job. So he'll find that a lot more rewarding, because he won't have to be going from here to there and then back over here, and then he won't have to deal with this split thing, and his time will be better used at one single job instead of having to deal with like 4 or 5 part-times. And You know, it's kind of crappy that's the way things are going nowadays, but nobody wanted to hire for full time, so I told him, I said, try to find the best full time job you can, and that's what he's done. Well, that's it for now, and I will definitely talk to you guys later. Have a great day and take care. Bye for now.